Day 8, 31 days of live streaming. Out and about with the puppy again. I was hoping to go out earlier without the puppy, and actually I was driving around all morning into the afternoon, and it was one of those things where, oh, hang on, I got a light. I hope it works. It was working upstairs, and of course it's not working now. Oh, there it is. Good. So yeah, I had to make sure I had this light here, because if not, it'd be in the dark half the time. And isn't it weird about dogs? Here it is, walking with them. She's been sniffing almost a whole block, and it just so happens that, yeah, still waiting. Can you just do your business here so I can get out this gate and keep it moving? All right, well, just for that, see, of course, like they say, the dog's walking you, you're never walking it. So, come on. Miles! Where's Unc going? Yeah, I'm walking the dog right now. Well, Miles, what happened yesterday that you were saying that, guess what? You left that note for me. So I want to know, what is the guess what? What is it about? All right, let's turn that in. I need to know. I know you're talking about some girl you were trying to kick it to or whatever, and what to do. And when you said guess what, that's the first thing I thought of. So, but yeah, it's just been kind of a busy day. I know yesterday my live stream was a little weird only because you didn't see me respond back. I know, because you left. I did ask. I said, what happened? What's going on? But, yeah, beautiful day in New York. Look at this. No scarf, no hat. Oh, finally, the dog's doing his business. No scarf, no hat. I said chicken jockey? What does that mean? Good girl, kids. What is chicken jockey? But, I need my glasses. Hey, Axel Foley, what's up, man? You know, watching the college basketball games? Oh, no, I've been on top of it. I've been in and out. I know Michigan beat Michigan State. I know, well, this was yesterday, where St. John's won the Big East regular season. So they have the 1 seed. And Marquette beating UConn. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen there with the Big East. What else happened today? No, I've been on top of it. You seen the Minecraft? I have not seen that, Miles. Oh, Iowa, Nebraska. How's Nebraska doing? Obviously, Nebraska trying to make a claim for this year's Indiana, as far as Indiana football. Oh, Scott looks beautiful over there. And like I said, beautiful day in New York. These next 2 days are going to be gorgeous. I don't know if you can see. Hang on, this light's going to change. The sky back there. I know you see a bunch of those lights. Let's go. Well, hang on. But, oh, that's where it's from? Miles? Who said hi? Poco? Wait, I want to make sure I read this correct. I should have brought my glasses. Cobra, what's up? What's happening? What's going on? Oh, Nebraska's up by 4 in overtime. Ooh. Now, listen, Nebraska, obviously, they make the tournament, and they've been fantastic. And I know the big story, too. What about this one, Axel? Miami of Ohio. Undefeated. I got news for you. That is going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with them. And as a matter of fact, this time next week will be Selection Sunday. I know that's from 6 to 9 or whatever it is. So, yeah, I got to be on top of that. I don't know. I'll probably come on before. I won't come on that late afterwards. We'll talk about it all next Monday. And obviously tomorrow's a podcast and a podcast pregame. Podcast pregame 9:45. The podcast at 11 a.m. live right here on YouTube. So you don't want to miss that. Yes, I know you're from Cincinnati. Absolutely. So wait a minute. So who do you, are you Bearcat? Are you Xavier? Are you, who else? I was going to say DePaul, but that's Chicago, right? Yeah, DePaul, Chicago. I should know that. Jacob. Start panting like a dog. Well, I have a dog here. Does that count? That may count, right? Is it morning or nighttime for you? No, it's nighttime. It's night out here. And a beautiful one at that. Was it like 59 degrees? The first sign of spring. And to think, 2 weeks ago today, crazy how the weather is in New York, leave that. 2 weeks ago today, we were in the middle of a storm. 20 inches. Which is bananas when you think about it. Come on, kids. But, yeah, no, now this is what college basketball is going to be on and popping. I mean, not that it hasn't been, but it's certainly going to be like that now. And obviously you got conference tournament week, selection Sunday, a week from Tuesday's the first four, a week from this Thursday is the actual tournament. So, yeah, it is going to be on. You know what's funny? Oh, do you really? Between Xavier and Bearcat Country. So, wait, Xavier's what? Musketeers, right? So, are you a Musketeer or you're a Bearcat? Yeah, Miles, young, black, and rich, always. What was it, Meek Mills? No, that's Meek Mill. No, Mikey Mill, what I forgot. Hey, how's your grandmother, Miles? Send her my regards. Good old Jacqueline, shout out to her. But, yeah, we got the college basketball. We got NBA. How about the Celtics today? Now, I didn't really watch because I was traveling today. And by the time I got home, and I was in and out of it. But nice win in Cleveland. Tatum, what could you say? I mean, I'm going to talk more about that tomorrow. And I'm sure if you watched my short yesterday, I did talk about that. I root for both. More Bearcat games. I know Cincinnati, when was the last time they were really good? The Kenyon Martin teams? And before that, who? Nick Van Exel. Kenny Satterfield played for Cincinnati, and he's from New York, point guard. Who else? Cincinnati. Kenyon Martin, Damon Flint. Yeah, but Damon Flint, was he on that? I think Damon Flint was on that Kenyon Martin team. Now, I know I'm looking down a lot because I'm seeing what, I guess the puppy's getting ready to do more business, so I got to keep an eye. But, yeah, Cincinnati basketball, I tell you. That was the days of Bob Huggins before he went to West Virginia. But, yeah, lots happening. Come, Jay, fall back. Or you mean go to Cincinnati? I'd like to go there maybe in the fall, especially when the Steelers play. That I would like to do. That I would like to do. Wait, is that what I think it is? Hold on a second. Can't even tell. No, definitely. Now, the thing is, fall, it also depends on when the schedule comes out. Because, yeah, you know, your boy's hustling, trying to do some things. And hopefully by then, you know, I'll really be in better shape financially. But I would love to go to Cincinnati, man, definitely. Why does it look like you're about to cry? Oh, no, because my right eye is always tearing. It's always tearing, especially, and it's weird because it's not cold out. But, yeah, it looks like I'm crying only because, and I got the light right here, so it's bright. But, hang on a second. Yeah, not only is it bright, hang on, kids. But, yeah, the cold does that to my left eye. I hope I'm not stepping in landmines here. All right, come on. Yeah, we haven't been since Bob Huggins. Yeah, no, that's how many years? It's been forever. But, yeah, college basketball, that, NBA. Pistons losing to the Nets last night. What's up with that? I didn't even know what was happening in the Nick Laker game, too. I know LeBron wasn't playing. Yeah, I didn't even watch that. I was in the middle of watching a movie. Xavier's just good a couple. Yeah, they were. And historically, think of Xavier, think of who? Damn it, who's the guy that was on the Warriors? He was also on the Pacers. Oh, geez, I'm drawing blanks on his name right now. No, you had a lot of guys from Xavier, though. Yeah, no, they were good. But yeah, that's what's happening, people. Yeah, looking forward to all that. Let me see, hockey today. I know the Islanders beat the Sharks last night. My Islanders. Shout out to Val, who's always a good fan. And let's see, the baseball. Who's in the baseball classic? Got a lot of good stuff there. Now, listen, I understand you've had the walk-off Puerto Rico, Panama, and as well as the, what was it, Netherlands and DR with Soto. The brick, James. Yeah, did they lose? I didn't even check the score. Knicks playing the Lakers. And yeah, I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm actually into the World Baseball Classic. I mean, listen, I'm not going to sit here and say I watched every inning. But as we get deeper, I mean, this is the opening. Come on. U.S. Great Britain. I mean, am I going to, like, sit there gripping? Oh, my God. And I know Tarek Skubal gave up a leadoff homer. But even then, did I think that Great Britain had any shot to win that game? Hell no. Absolutely not. So, how we doing, kids? So, yeah, it's one of those things where as we get deeper into this tournament, I'm going to get more and more into it. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, U.S. plays Mexico next, which that should be pretty interesting. So, yeah, so we got a lot going on. Now, as we're starting to get out of these doldrums, hey, I know the Mets beat the Yankees today. Now, of course, the Yankees didn't have a full squad. You know, no Judge, no Trent Grisham, no Giancarlo. I mean, they had Jason Dominguez and guys like that play today. But, yeah. Sports is starting to make that turn to get out of these doldrums, to get out of this dead zone. And, yeah, here we are, March 8th. Oh, Nebraska won by 9. Also, they pulled away because I know you showed me 74-70. Yeah, Nebraska looking good. Most definitely. Now, also remember this, people, that this is, I know I said day 8 from the start. I'm doing 31 days of live streams. So, right now, day 8. Tomorrow, you're going to get 2 live streams for the price of none. How about that? So, you get 2 of those tomorrow. Then, Tuesday, obviously, that's the day where I don't usually live stream, but you know I'm going to live stream. And then Wednesday, Thursday's back to back. So, yeah, and I want to come out here earlier to do one, but yeah, just got caught up a lot earlier today. And then now out here just enjoying this walk with the dog. And yeah, just glad that you guys have hopped on board to join me, which you know how much I appreciate you guys. And yeah, that's it. That's what I got. Just waiting for tomorrow. I'll get into more of the sports, you know, the podcast pregame. I want to save it for then. You know, obviously I'm not going to tip my hand right now, but anything you want to talk about sports or anything else, the weather, depending on where you live. In fact, matter of fact, Axel, how's the weather in Cincinnati? I'm sure it's got to be nice today. Leave it. Yeah, I'm sure the weather has to be really nice. It's going to be nice the next couple of days. I think mid-60s both tomorrow and Tuesday. I got to get out and run, even though yesterday I tweaked my ankle bad. It feels a little bit better today, but right now it's like maybe a smidge below 50%. I mean, I can walk on it. It's fine. And every now and again I get that little tweak, but, you know, that's for me to deal with. It has me in circles here. Kids, what are we doing? But let me see. What else I got, people? Anything else going on? Yeah, college basketball, hockey. Well, we know NFL's going to be on and popping come Wednesday. And that's when I'll have the live stream then. So you already know what that's going to be like with all the free agency stuff. And I'm sure there may be a trade or two between now and then. Oh, Puppy's ready to do her business, part 2. So I may have to put this down in a second just to clean up the mess. I know this light is probably a little bit too bright, but you know what? I guess I could I could adjust it, but. We done, Kiss? Yep, she handled her business. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm going to actually tilt this up. Thanks to this tripod. Hang on. That's as far as it goes. I know I hate to do this to you guys. Not that I'm going to give you a visual. There goes the dog. I know it's going to be like, wait a minute, what is JAYREELZ doing? Is he actually going to do what I think he's doing? Yes, but you're not going to get the full view. I would not do that to you guys. Toppers! Yes, Duke did beat North Carolina. And UNC, they're going to be the 1 seed unless they lose in the ACC tournament, which I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to, they'll beat Virginia. They'll beat whomever is going to be standing in their way. Duke's going to be a 1 seed overall. They're probably going to be in the East. We all know. Sorry, kids. Sorry. And, yeah. You know how Duke does. Duke went to a Final Four last year. Before that, in 2022. Now, the funny thing is, the last 2 Final Fours they've been to, they have not gotten to the championship game, as we know. So, yes, let's see how they will fare this time around. Hang on, let me just put this down for a sec. Could I leave that right there? Is that dangerous? That looks like it's going to be dangerous. Yeah, that's dangerous. Hold on. Yeah, I got this tripod. That's going to be dangerous. I would put it up on that guy's car. Oh, I got a spot. Hang on. I just got to tie this. Is this going to work right here? It should. Nah, it's dangerous. All right. All right, so I don't know, guys. Anything else you want to chat about, talk about? What's on your mind? Sports-wise, podcast-wise, big week coming up. Duke coach. Yeah, he's been good, Shire. You know, obviously he's filling in big shoes, as we know. And for him to do what he's done here in this short amount of time, and mind you, they're Duke. They're always going to get players. But we all know, in this day and age, it's trickier with the NILs and with, come on, kids. It's tricky with NIL and obviously having to go ahead and get players from the portal. And, yeah, it's not easy. Even if you are Duke. Because look what happened a couple of years ago, where you had FAU and San Diego State and even Miami, for that matter, making it to Final Fours. But we know Duke, and I think this year, I think you're going to see a lot of the top seeds go far. Now, I don't think you're going to get all 4 1 seeds. And right now, I don't think UConn, after their loss to Marquette, they're not going to be that last 1 seed. It could either be, right now, I think it's probably going to be Florida. I think Florida's going to get that last 1 seed. And I think they're going to be dangerous. J-Rod, what's up, man? Yes, they did win, 90-80. I saw that. Yeah, I think, yeah, Michigan, obviously, Michigan, Arizona, Duke. That final 1 seed, I think, is going to be Florida. Because they're peaking at the right time, I think. So we'll check that out. And then, yeah, other than that, that's it. Tonight, what is it? Houston, San Antonio is your NBA on NBC? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to watch that. Maybe I'll take a peek at it. Yeah, I'm just going to prep for tomorrow. Podcast pregame and, you know, obviously the live podcast. And, yeah, you know, WBC stuff, etc. Yeah, they might. Florida, they might repeat. And the funny thing is that really over the last, I'd say like 4 or 5 weeks, they've really come on. You know, they started off slow, and maybe you want to say there was a little bit of a hangover, but yeah, now, yeah, I'll tell you this, I would not be surprised. And, you know, I'm not going to come out right away to think that, oh, yeah, you know, they're a lock or anything like that. Hey, what's up, buddy? They're a lock, but I would have to think that Florida, they're going to look to go back-to-back. And think about this. Remember how long it took for a team to go back-to-back after Florida did it 06-07 when UConn did it 3 and 2 years ago and they went back-to-back? Well, 2 years ago they went back-to-back. And then now, look, Florida could actually be a team that could go back-to-back to say, ha, hold my beer Danny Hurley. I know Hurley gets ejected again. I just, I know he's a fiery guy, and I know he just gets to me, man. And listen, he's an excellent coach. I don't want to pile on him, but it's just like, come on. J-Rod, that's right. Listen, I would not be surprised, man. Absolutely not. Can he get the point guard spot? Yes. Yeah, no, Michigan's going to be tough too, though. 100%. I definitely don't doubt that. But, hey, how's it by you in your neck of the woods, Jay? Listen, I'm outside. Look, no heavy coat, no scarf. It's, 59 degrees? I could actually be out here in a short sleeve shirt. That's how nice it is. I think the high I think I saw was like 66 today. Fishing Angel. Hello. I'd say greetings, but I have a poop bag in my hand. Give you the salute. But, yeah, just walking Kismet here before we go upstairs. Oh, there she goes again. Yes, warm there in Colorado too, huh, Toppers? Nice. Nice but windy. I was outside today, windy. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, today wasn't really windy, thankfully. And I don't know if it's going to be like that the next couple of days, but yeah. I welcome this sucker with open arms. Yes, Fishing Angel. Michigan right now, we got to see where they're going to end up in the brackets. Listen, I know Arizona's good. Duke, Florida. It's going to be, I'm telling you, it's going to be interesting. I think you're going to see, I don't know how many Cinderellas are going to go deep this year. And obviously we got to see the brackets and see how they shake down. We'll talk a lot about that on next Monday's podcast. That's going to be the lead-in by far. And as I said to you a couple weeks ago, I'm going to do next Monday, go through the brackets. I'm not going to go through breakdowns of games and stuff like that then. But then what I'll do is on Thursday's podcast, which will be recorded right before the first games tip off there that Thursday, then I'll give you my Final Four prediction, who's going to win the whole thing, etc. That's the good thing about doing 2 shows a week, especially on a Monday and Thursday. So, let's see. Pistons losing again? Yeah, I couldn't believe they lost to the Nets, and they were down like 23 points. How did that happen? The Brooklyn Nets? And they're losing now. Wait, who are they playing? This will be 4 losses in a row. Yeah, they're definitely going through a bit of a lull there, kids. And of course, she's standing on where it's... over here. It's okay. They're down by 20 right now. Oh, wait, I'm trying to think of the schedule. Are they playing the Bulls? Down by 20. Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried. As you know, they're going to get the 1 seed. And they have the tiebreaker over the Celtics. What the hell is that? Oh, there's people piled up garbage there. I'm like, did somebody knock over a garbage can? Oh, that's right. They're in Miami playing the Heat. Yep. They're on the road. I knew they were on the road. For some reason, I don't know, I had Bulls on the brain. But yes, they're in Miami. Hang on. All right, no poo bag. Come on, let's go this way, kids, and then we'll go home. Thompson went down. Oh, look at that. What do I think of Crosby to Raven? Oh, geez. Toppers, I don't know if you saw my short. So Friday night, I'm sitting in the apartment, and literally breaking news 15 minutes prior to that, and I saw Crosby the Ravens. Oh, God, I wanted to throw up. Now, of course, this is coming from a Steeler fan. And, yeah, I was incensed. And I just said to myself, I said, damn it. And I don't care. They gave up 2 number 1 picks. Those picks are going to be nothing anyway, as they're going to be in the mid-20s at best. But, yeah, that is a huge... Think about how the Ravens lost... Kids, what are we doing? Think about how the Ravens lost the division last year. They lost the 2 games to Pittsburgh. Why? They couldn't rush the passer. Aaron Rodgers had all day to throw. And especially if you saw the Sunday night game, because he had all day to throw, it was a thing where it's like, hey, they had nobody to get after him, and we know Rodgers is 100 years old. So what do? They get, in my mind, he's definitely a top 3 pass rusher in the league. Obviously, you're talking Myles Garrett, and even though he blew out his knee, but Micah Parsons. Yeah, I'm not putting T.J. Watt there. I could put Aiden Hutchinson there, but I mean, right now, if you had to rank 1, 2, and 3, I mean, Myles Garrett is obviously head and shoulders above everybody. So you got Garrett, you got, I'd say Micah Parsons second, and T.J. Watt. Listen, I get it, he had some injuries last year, whatever. He had the punctured lung and all that, but yeah, he got paid $43 million, and for what? Nothing. What do you have? 6.5 sacks? I mean, come on. And listen, I love T.J. Watt. I'm a huge Steeler fan, but I got to keep it real. You wanted the money. Oh, I belong in the same stratosphere as Myles Garrett. Well, not only did he break your sack record last year, but he obliterated you as far as being a pass rusher. So, yeah, I don't want to hear it. Michigan State player. Yeah, I didn't see it, but I read about that. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, I read about it because as I was doing a little recap. Yeah, Amir Thompson hasn't played since. Oh, yeah, without Thompson in the lineup. Oh, you were hoping we would get him? Oh, yeah, that would have been a huge fit if you would have gotten him, Toppers. Absolutely. Yeah, but I know I didn't answer your question. But listen, that was a great move by the Ravens. They had to do it. And so what? They gave up 2 number 1 picks. They're going to be nothing picks anyway. So, and they got their guy. And, yeah, he's going to be a monster in that division. And I even said, is he the final piece? I don't think he's the final piece, but he's a big piece if the Ravens want to get to a Super Bowl. Oh, the catch in the baseball classic yesterday? Yeah, that was. Fishing Angel. He didn't get thrown out of the game. Yeah, that's crazy. He should have. Yeah, Toppers, if the Pats got him, oh, forget about it. And they need a pass rusher, too. They don't have a legitimate guy that's going to be a game wrecker. Leave it. I mean, they have a very good defense, as we know. They don't have I don't think Pat defense is, I don't want to say it's not overrated, but it's not as good as what they are. I mean, come on. And listen, I understand the Super Bowl, they held them to field goals, etc., but we all know that game could have been like 30-0 before they scored. I want to cross you with Hutch. Yeah, I know, J-Rod. You're talking about dynamic duo, but that's the thing. To pay 2 pass rushers that amount of money, leave it. Slow-cooked rice. I like that name. Do I waffle stomp? I don't even want to know what that is, but I do not. AFC North scary for QBs now. Hey, the novice. What is happening? Toppers, yes. Let me see. He did not only a foul. No, they let him play the entire game. Yeah, that's a joke. That shouldn't have happened. Yeah, I got to see that play. I didn't see it. Yeah, I'll make sure to obviously check it out before tomorrow. Leave it. But, no, we're not going down that way. Let's go 1 more block, and then we're going back home. So, yeah. I heard Kyler Murray to the Vikings. Probably, 1-year deal? I don't think it'd be 2 years. Yeah, J.J. McCarthy, I don't know. Listen, he's been hurt. I think he has ability, but I don't know. And I think Kyler Murray's a good fallback. Who was that backup? Carson Wentz? Yeah, it was Wentz, I believe. Geno Smith back to the Jets? Yeah, I know he's going to get released too. Yeah, and I know who asked me that? I think it was Val. Val asked me, who's going to be the Steeler quarterback? I still don't know. Honestly, I don't. I don't think it's going to be, leave it. I don't think it's going to be, I can't say I don't think it's going to be Aaron Rodgers. I want to say that right now. No offense to him, but, and he did have a glowing review of, what did I just step in? He did have a glowing review of Mike McCarthy, but still. Hang on a second. All right. Make sure I didn't step in any business. Nonsense. Wentz in the conversation with Jets. You know what's crazy about Wentz's career, and Donavis could attest to this. He was a guy, number 2 pick overall, 2015, was on a team that was 10-1. They won in LA against the Rams, where on a 4th and goal play, I think it was, tore his ACL, done for the year. Nick Foles comes in, saves them, wins the Super Bowl, and since then, he's done absolutely zero. Nothing. Which is crazy. I mean, you know, you hear about guys, all right, coming back from injury, it takes a while, blah, blah. Yeah, he's had good moments, bad moments, but I don't even know if Carson Wentz even had a good moment after tearing his knee. Because he played for the Eagles, but didn't really do anything. Then he went to what? Indianapolis, then he went to Washington, and he's been like, he's on a million teams. And he's done nothing. The Raiders, what are they doing? The Raiders, I was really thinking Aaron Rodgers to the Vikings. Yeah, you did say that, J-Rod. Listen, could that still happen? Now, I don't know. If Kyler Murray's going to get signed, then that doesn't mean... Come on, let's go. Come on, kids. Yeah, start walking back. No, dinner time's in 10 minutes for the dog, so... Yeah, I'm going to start heading back. What have been? Oh, half hour. Yeah, I don't know if... Yeah, and the thing with Rodgers, I don't know. And again, it's almost at the point where I'll only talk about it until he makes his decision. Whether he's retiring or he says he wants to come back to Pittsburgh, then it's up to Pittsburgh to re-sign him, then great. After that, I don't want to hear it. Oh, hey, how are you? Yeah, I don't want to hear it. I mean, come on. How much more do we have to hear of Aaron Rodgers? Watching USA against Mexico Monday for baseball. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. And did you hear J-Rod? Now Scuba wants to pitch again. I mean, come on. I mean, what are we doing? Well, I will say this. If he wants to pitch again, fine. But stay with the team. That's it. And he pitched last night, so I guess the next game would be Thursday or Friday. He'll be available to pitch. Or unless they save him for like the semifinals if they get that far. Speaking of Wentz, North Dakota State. What's that pain there? Oh, paving the way into the... Oh, is that right? I didn't even know that. FBS, yes. Pure Joy. How much do I bet annually on sports? You're going to be shocked, Pure Joy. And this is the cold, hard truth. I don't bet one thin dime. I do not. I don't. And in fact, in the coming weeks, I know Tuesday would be a good day to go downtown to Manhattan to do this. And I may just do that. Just go to Times Square, and I'm going to put up a sign, and I'm going to say, is sports rigged? And I'm going to have question and answer, and I'm going to debate people on that. And you know who's going to be the ones that are going to come out and debate me? The gamblers, because they're the ones that are thinking that sports is rigged. Because when you don't gamble, you're not thinking sports is rigged. Although, right, there are going to be certain circumstances or certain calls, whatever that are questionable, like, huh? But yeah, I'm not thinking that. But of course, you got money on the game, and you're hoping that it comes through, and the next thing you know, yeah, the point spread is 7.5, and the team is up by 10, and then somebody hits a 3 there, and they cut it to 7, and then that's it. You're screwed. Does Rodgers want to go back to the Steelers with all the pass? I know, that's another thing, too. I wouldn't. Please, that game against the Bills, where I had my rant and I came out, where Joey Bosa almost knocked him into retirement, I said, and that's not his fault. The O-line was terrible that day. Leave it. The O-line was terrible that day, so the only thing I'll say is, obviously it's his decision, the novice, but I wouldn't come back. Why? Steelers aren't contending for a Super Bowl next year. I hate to say it. That defense is still horrible. And the defense is getting a year older. Cameron Hayward, T.J. Watt, Jalen Ramsey. I know you got Derek Harmon, the kid they drafted at Oregon. We got to see what they're going to do this upcoming draft. I think they're going to probably do a whole defensive. Not that every pick is going to be on the defense, but I would not be surprised. They're probably going to draft a lot of defense. I mean, I would. They need linebackers. They need safeties. I mean, they need everything. Defensive line. I know Harmon is there, but they need a lot. What was that? Hold on. Pure Joy, I'm in the same, not a penny. Pure Joy, how much do you bet annually on the performances of corporations? I do not do that, Pure Joy. Performances of corporations. Pure Joy. Oh, the stock market? Oh, jeez. Yeah, Pure Joy, I know. You want to go that route, but listen, that's right now, that's not what we're talking about. So, you want to talk about, hey, bet sports? And people ask me sometimes, like, oh, who would you pick for fantasy football? Now, listen, I don't know. I'm going to just bet it based on reputation and how good a player is. I'm not going to bet it on, how many fantasy points I'm going to get if I use whomever. I mean, no. I mean, isn't the whole point I got fantasy points is getting yards and touchdowns and all that? That I could tell you. But at the same time, you know my thing when it comes to gambling, if I tell you or advise you, not that I would ever advise anybody on gambling, but if somebody said, JAYREELZ, baseball over-unders are coming, who would I pick? All I know is that if you actually chose the over-under numbers that I picked and you put a wager on them and you win at the end of the year, I don't expect a check, which is also the flip side that if you lose, I don't expect you to come, JAYREELZ, I freaking lost my shirt because of your over-under win totals. So, Pure Joy, how about some joy? Is it nice in your neck of the woods? I'm sure it is. Listen, we know what's happening with that, but there's no need to get into that right now. With the corporations and stock market, yeah, I mean, come on. We want to talk about happy things. We want to talk about things that, the toy department in life. And I understand you can't ignore it, but that's not what we're talking about here. I bet on used golf clubs and get 15. Do you golf, Pure Joy? I'm curious. We're getting 5 minutes of daylight every day now. Oh, yes. Yes. I love it. Going fishing tomorrow? Nice. Why not? I know this poor dog's tired now. It's like, Dad, I did everything I could. I know, we're going home now. And that's you got to eat. What time is it? Oh, yeah. The dinner bell's in 3 minutes, so. I know, we're going to go home now. Guys, good girl. Myrtle Beach. And the weather's lovely. I hear you, Pure Joy. Good for you. Nice. Yeah, I've been to Myrtle Beach a few times. Been many years. Last time I was there was what, 2012? 14 years, jeez. I used to, but I'm too fat now. Oh, no. Hurt your foot when you play golf? Yeah, I tried to dabble. I never played around the golf. I've been to the driving range, and yeah, golf is no joke, man. Bio. Yeah, Fishing Angel. If he's talking golf, sports, hey, I'll talk golf. You know me. As a matter of fact, the Masters are a month away. See what happens there. Bio. Bio, what happened? Did the Lakers win today? I didn't even see highlights. I didn't watch the game. I didn't follow any of it. I hope he beat the Knicks. Not a Knicks fan. I should also ask what you would call it. The novice, you're a Laker fan too. Lazy Sunday, watching WBC, and Goodfellas, nice. Oh, did they? Oh, good for them. They killed the Knicks. And no LeBron, too. Yeah, Goodfellas, that's an all-time great, that movie. Yeah, every time that comes on, I always got to watch it no matter what it is, whether it's half hour in, an hour in. It's one of those movies that you can watch it at any point. Oh, poor thing, my dog, now she's trailing. She's tired. Now we got to go up the hill. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm going to sign off in a couple of minutes, of course. Tomorrow, 9:45. The podcast pregame. The live tomorrow. Day 8 of my 31 days of live streaming here for the month of March. as I, yeah, just continue to try to build here. You already know. J-Rod, watching Y50. Yes, I will, Fishing Angel. Absolutely. I always do. Well, you know what? The last time you said so, not yesterday, I think it was Friday, I did not, but I got to let her know. But I definitely do tell her. Thank you, Fishing Angel. Appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys. I know, Bio, yeah, I'm going to sign off in a minute, but I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow morning as we reconvene. And, yeah, we'll catch up, give you an idea of what's going to be discussed. I don't know what I'm going to lead in with tomorrow. I may lead in with the college basketball. I may. Like I said earlier, definitely next Monday I'm leaving with the college. I mean, how could I not? The brackets will be out, etc. But, yes, Bio, you too. Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Thanks for stopping by, Bio, as always, and everybody else, of course. Fishing Angel, Toppers, Axel Foley, Pure Joy, you as well, of course. Don't want to miss anybody. Yeah, Toppers, J-Rod, Fishing Angel, of course. Who was at the top? Oh, Miles. Miles said hello. He was the first one in. Yeah, Pomco. I don't know, Pompoko. I know I'm mispronouncing that name. Whom else? Toppers, of course. J-Rod, Fishing Angel, Bio. I think I got everybody. I think. You know me. Oh, the novice, my guy. Can't forget you. Of course. Leave it. Oh, she was doing her business again. Good for you. Yeah, I think that's everybody. All day, every day. That's right. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. I'll see you in the morning. As always, much appreciate the love and support. Looking forward to tomorrow. As you know, it's always going to be a goof, going to be a gas, going to be a lot of fun. And until then, on the flip, baby.